Okay, I'm out in the shop, and a few pieces of scrap Spanish cedar there, junky stuff. Didn't have much to work with, but anyway, let's look what we got up here. I need to clean it up a little bit, but remember this thing? You brought it to me. I think I got it to where I'm hoping that it'll work for you, but got some dust on it. That's all right. Anyway, there's the, guess I forgot to, that's the drawer, but I forgot to put the bottom in it. I need to get rid of that stuff down in there too, but yeah, I can do that. Bottom's right here. I just need to cut it and glue her on. So there it is. I don't know what it says, Sudzo, something like that. But I'll put that stain part on the bottom so you can't see it. But anyway, what do you think? Hope it's what you wanted. Sorry, I wasn't very quick on it, but man, I had a hard time figuring out how to do it. But I think it's going to be all right. The drawer, is this the one? Yeah. Well, I guess I need to put the dividers in it too. Jeez, I'm just kind of, well, I get that done. I can make the dividers out of the same thing. I'll just use the good side. So, hope you like her. Actually, not really being truthful with you here. I took the idea that you had, and I think you were here in July. So I spent probably, I don't know, 3-4 weeks researching online for all kinds of humidors to come up with an idea how to do this thing. And so here's my idea of a humidor, and I think you'll like it, but I guess the decision will have to be up to you. So I took this and I changed it to this. And you're looking at the back of it, but let's go around the front here. And here's my idea of it, but let's go around the front here. And here's my idea of what I hope you like in a humidor. So it is the top there and the bottom, and the inlays on the side are Purple Heart. The main case is made out of curly walnut, as you can see the wavy pattern in the walnut. It's got about 8 coats of finish on it. When I finally got to the 7th and 8th coat, it was starting to look like I wanted it to, so I was happy with it, and I stopped at that. And it's a polyurethane, good hard finish, but it's a satin, so it won't have a good glare, but it's got a nice deep luster to it. And then I kind of did this little thing here, I think I was getting trying to get the look of a cigar wrap. I don't know if I got it, but anyway, there it is. And that kind of ties in with the inlay on the side. And then the handle, that's Doty's idea. I thought it was a great idea. It looks good, ties in well with the rest of the unit. And the glass is tinted, real light tinted bronze glass I put in, had cut and put in. It looks pretty good. I've used it before and it's nice looking. So let's go inside. And the inside is all Spanish cedar, of course. The top, the bottom, the back, the sides, all Spanish cedar. And the shelves, all Spanish cedar, of course, like usual. And a lot of adjustment. I gave you lots of options for adjustments, setting them at an angle, setting them flat, however you want to do it, up and down. I wanted to give you a lot of room and a lot of different ways to do things depending on what kind of boxes or whatever you put in there. So there's 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. All of them are lots of adjustments on one. And then I put in 2 drawers for the individual cigars. The dividers are removable. They just set in there. And the bottom just sets in there. I didn't see the bottom. Didn't see any purpose for it. That way you can take these out, maybe put boxes, whatever you want to do. I wanted to give you as many options as I could. The other thing I did, it's kind of cool, is on all 4 corners I did what they call a box joint. You can see, and it's kind of cool looking, but it makes a very, very strong joint, so they'll never pull apart or separate on you. So the top one, bottom one, same thing, slotted, of course, for airflow. And then here's the inside of the door. Glass it's siliconed in real lightly with these holders on here, the holders here, but then there's silicone around there to kind of give it more of a seal. I tried to seal it up as best I could, but I read a lot of stuff online that says a lot of people didn't recommend 100% sealant to have some little bit of leakage. So anyway, they didn't say it was a bad thing, and there is probably around the door, it doesn't seal up real tight, but I did put a rubber gasket seal all the way around the edges of it, and it seals okay. Oh, here's my, you can't read that, it says handcrafted by John L. Akers, so kind of left my little stamp there. I hope you don't mind, just add a little touch to it. Anyway, what else? Oh, yeah, this thing over here, I made this, threw this together, just, simple little deal like this. And the purpose behind it is that if you ever want to display something on top, as you can see, here's the top, you can this just sits there, and it's down low enough to where you can't see it from the edges, but if you want to put like a vase or pictures or whatever, it's just there so you can display, and it's not sitting down below something on top. As you can see, here's the top. You can this just sits there, and it's down low enough to where you can't see it from the edges, but if you want to put like a vase or pictures or whatever, it's just there so you can display, and it's not sitting down below the top of the crown and covered up. So it's removable. I'm not going to secure it in. It'll stay right, just like that. So anyhow, I hope you're happy with it. Hope you like it. The thing weighs a ton, so it's not going to get moved around a lot. Like I said earlier, I think you came here in July. I didn't get really started on it until August, for a couple of reasons. One, I really had a hard time coming up with an idea. Finally did. Then as each step I was going along, I really didn't have any plans to follow. It was just I was writing the plans as I went and trying to keep track of 2 steps ahead on every time I made a cut or something. So it took a while. Plus I had to wait for some Spanish cedar I had to order to show up, and it took a while for that to get here, but I was able to go down to Jensen and Walla Walla and buy some rough cut Spanish cedar down there. So I had quite a bit of stuff. I got some left over. It's sitting over there. So if we need to do something or tweak something, we can do that. So today is January 15th, 2012, and it is finished. So hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it. And like I said, I'll leave it up to you as to how you want to do the humidifier and the hygrometer and that kind of stuff. That's going to have to be your little deal. I did buy a couple of the dial style, and I was gonna bore a hole right here in the front and put it in there, but I got nervous about doing that, and the people that I talked to said they're really not all that accurate. They're more for display and looks. We can still do that if you want.